All right, well, we got to see what happens when it fails. Now we're gonna load the save data and see what happens when you succeed.
Oh, welcome back.
Hello. Wow, that was fast. Man, I'm so tired. But it was a lot of fun. I brought you back some souvenir stories, so I'll tell you them later. Oh, okay. I'll be looking forward to them. We can't go to Tartarus tonight. We're all too tired. Let's go tomorrow night, even though we don't have anything to fight for anymore. I mean, getting to the top of Tartarus will probably still tell us something. Did the girls have different dialogue based on you failing? You're unscrupulous. As a penalty, I shall not converse with you for the rest of the day. Commencing ignore mode. Ignore mode. There's only one thing I have to say to you. Everyone is exhausted from the trip, so we're not going to explore Tartarus tonight. That's all. Good night.
Excellent.
Kyoto is filled with many beautiful sights. The sole blemish of the trip was an incident instigated by a group of peeping scoundrels. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Jeez.
I hope you've thought about what you did. Honestly, I'd rather just forget the whole thing. Maybe you better not forget your punishment. Maybe you'll think twice before trying that again. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, the super basic happens in, like, every game or anime that tries to do this hot spring thing. Like, Junpei and Ryoji might have deserved it because it seems like they planned the timing. But, like, Akihiko and I did nothing wrong. But, you know, Japan is gonna be Japan. It's, you know, it's, I usually am just not a fan of hot spring things in games these days because it's all the same tired trope of like, oh, usually the guys didn't actually try to do anything wrong. It was just unfortunate circumstances, and then the women beat them up without even hearing them out, which is stupid, basically. It's why I think Tales of Berseria is like one of the best ones. Tales of Berseria's hot spring scene is really like funny and well thought out. And it does really well. Anyways, we already heard all this. Skip it.
Don't you?
Persona 3s, Persona 5 Strikers, Persona 4 Goldens, they all just like, they kinda all suck, to be honest. I don't know about that.
Hey.
Apparently, we're going to hide in the steam, which makes no logical sense for actually staying hidden. But this entire scene makes no logical sense.
What? Yeah.
I don't mind the idea of the hot spring trope. It's just so incredibly played out and done the same way like every time. It's almost always, maybe one guy was doing it on purpose, but a bunch of guys get in trouble by making a mistake, and instead of hearing the guys out, the girls just physically abuse them.
Oh, this is my lucky little...
And that's all there is to it. I really like that. But when a game or an anime tries to subvert the trope at least a little bit and actually make it unique and funny, like Tales of Berseria does, I think Tales of Arise had some good ones too. I enjoy the whole hot spring setup and whatnot. I think it's fun. But when it's literally just like, I think Persona 5 Strikers did it exactly this way, 3 does it this way. I haven't seen 4s in a hot minute, but I think they do it pretty much the same way. It's just... guy tries to peep, or maybe guys unintentionally end up peeping when they didn't even mean to, then girls hit them, and then it's like, oh, isn't that funny? Have you not seen that 500 times already?
Who's that?
It's better when it's something actually unique.
What's wrong?
And is actually, you know, fun. Alright, so we have to hide in the steam here. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure in 4 they do both, don't they?
We have to make our way out of the
in 4, the first, like the original 4 hot spring scene is the guys walk into the hot spring when it like changes to guys time, but the girls are still in there, and then the girls throw a bunch of stuff at them even though they weren't in the wrong. But then they do a second hot spring one in 4 where Yosuke and Teddy are trying to like peep on the girls or something, and then Marie shoots them with lightning. And like they're both bad. 3s is bad, 4s is bad. Persona 5 doesn't have one, but then Persona 5 Strikers has one, and if I remember right, it's also bad. They all suck.
Seems like a bold move, but I trust your judgment.
It's not a bold move, it's stupid, but for some reason it's gonna work.
Wow, you really know what you're doing.
I hate how the game talks like this makes sense. This does not make sense. Fuka's blind.
Shadows. No, there's no one here. See? You have nothing to be afraid of.
Fuka is legitimately, legally blind. Do you see how stupid this looks? There's a rubber ducky.
Are you sure?
Looks like we bought ourselves some time.
They should be able to see you so easily right there.
If the wind picks up even a little, we'll totally get spotted.
Mitsuru and Agus are probably close too. Can't afford to be careless here. But now what?
Throw the rubber ducky like Agent 47 to distract them and then escape out the back. You said the duck is a red herring. Run for the exit makes no sense. Mitsuru will see us. But maybe she won't, because if there's a little bit of fog, everyone's blind. I don't know. But I have to use, even if we end up having to go through this again, I have to see what happens when you use the duck as a red herring, bro.
I get it. We'll distract them with noise.
Hitman, let's go. Agent 47 style.
Good plan.
What herring? And why is it red? He can explain later.
What was that?
Yukari, what's wrong? What happened?
There was a splash just now.
Escape, run.
We know where they are now. This is our chance.
Whoa, hang on. We'll never make it if we just run out into the open like that.
I mean, they're on the other side of the rock. We should make it out here. Chat, I don't want to have to go through loading the save file and doing all this stuff again. Could you tell me what the right one is here? I'd like, if I get it wrong, we're just gonna have to reload and skip all the dialogue, and it'll be boring. I think they're legally blind, so I think that we could probably just make it if we just say follow my lead. Is that right? It is follow lead? Okay, I would have guessed right anyway, but let's go.
Whoa, so much confidence. You're like a natural-born leader.
Well, you got us this far. Might as well go all in with ya.
All right, let's move.
No, it couldn't be.
What's this? It appears to be a rubber duck.
So there really wasn't anything there, huh? Sorry, I guess I was wrong.
Is it just me, or is the water a little too hot? I'm getting kind of lightheaded.
Yamagishi appears to be stripped of her abilities when stripped of her clothing.
She's also stripped of her sight.
Well, obviously. How intriguing. Each individual human body has its own distinct characteristics. To be more specific,
Okay, that's plenty, I guess. Let's go. I'll treat you to some ice cream.
ice cream. That's a highly efficient way to cool down.
I don't know how, but we made it out. All thanks to you.
I would have gotten all of them right, by the way. All of those dialogue options I would have gotten right, except for the very first one. My first instinct on the other two were both correct. But the whole hiding in steam thing was so insanely stupid that it threw me off. How was I to know that Fuka and Yukari are both legally blind? Because they absolutely should have caught us no matter which of the two options we picked on the first one. That was literally just a coin flip guess.
One wrong step, and Mitsuru would have had our heads. Where'd Junpei and Mochizuki go?
Junpei-kun and Ryoji-kun are lying on the ground over there. Their faces are all red. Are they okay?
I bet they were doing something stupid again.
Aren't they always?
guess leave them alone.
Oh, looks like the heat got to them.
Deserved.
Guess they got what was coming.
Right, sick. That worked out. It's the last day of the school trip.
Okay, everyone. You all remember when we're meeting at Kyoto Station, right? You better make sure you're on time. If any one of you is late, I'm the one who pays the price.
I thought Kyoto was gonna blow, but it actually wasn't that bad. Well, mostly because of last night.
Junpei, shut up! You're gonna get us in trouble.
You're talking about the hot spring, right?
Damn it, keep your voice down. Crap, here they come.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, we're just having a reflection meeting.
What are you reflecting on?
Huh? Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
This secret stays between us. Got it? You guys better take it to the grave.
I'm on it, Junpei, don't you worry. Alright, there we go. Good ending.
Welcome back.
Hello! Wow, that was fast. Man, I'm so tired, but it was a lot of fun. Brought you back. Okay, yeah, we already read that last time. We're good on that. Alright, cool.
This is questionable.
What is the matter, Minato-san? You seem anxious when the girls are around. I speculate that you're concealing a serious matter from the girls. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Huh? You really got me a souvenir? What should I give him? Yeah, bro, here's the Nama Yatsuhashi. Nama Yatsuhashi? Yay, I got a Zuki too. Nama Yatsuhashi with the Zuki is the best. Thank you. You're welcome, bud. By the way, you guys look a bit uncomfortable around the girls. Did something happen on the school trip? Mind your business, kid.
Good to see you.
I'm sure everyone's exhausted today, so let's go to Tartarus some other time. I had a lot of fun on the school trip, did you? We visited so many beautiful places, and I really enjoyed the hot spring. Which reminds me, we heard something when we were soaking. A monkey probably snuck in. I can't believe you would say that about Junpei. Are you listening, Arisato-kun? You're sweating, are you okay?
Excellent.
Kyoto is filled with many beautiful sights, but the most memorable for me was the Kamagawa River, especially during the evening. The sunset was absolutely amazing. I'll never forget it. Good for you. I told you I used to live in Kyoto, right? So I've already seen most of the famous sights, but I never realized the sunset at Kamagawa River was that beautiful. You guys need to grow up more. If we'd gotten caught, we would have experienced heck.
Isn't that...
Speaking of memories, we sure had a rough time in the hot spring, huh? Like we were seriously unlucky. If only the girls were less prone to executions. I don't even want to think about it anymore. What do you mean girls? It's literally Mitsuru, and I love her for it. Alright, well, let's take Koromaru on a walk. Or we could go get unlimited games, but no games. Bark. Ken is going with me. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get points with any of my social links, but that's fun.
Looks like Koromaru's really happy to see you. You guys have been gone for a while. You guys must have had a lot of fun on the trip. You've all been talking about it non-stop when we hang out in the lounge. Koromaru and I were the only ones left behind at the dorm, so it was really quiet during that time. I can't remember the last time I spent so many nights without hearing a peep. I stayed up late watching TV with Koromaru in the lounge. Then I'd doze off for a while, but it was actually so quiet. I couldn't sleep right. What's the matter? I think there's something he wants to give you, Senpai.
Good doggo.
I feel like I've been able to tell what Koromaru's thinking lately. It's probably because we spent so much time alone together these past few days.
School trip is done, chat. Do I get to hang out with someone on Saturday like normal, I hope? I can hear people talking, so we lost Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Losing 4 days there kind of sucks. I was so excited about having next Monday off, but then I remembered Career Experience Week starts Tuesday. Oh my goodness, is the Career Experience thing also gonna make me lose some days? I hate how many days you lose to random nonsense in Persona 3. I had someone leave a comment and they were saying like, well, you don't technically lose the days because the game never gave them to you in the first place. But I don't agree with that narrative because you do lose the days because the game could have just been made to give you a couple of extra days to hang out with your social links, which is one of the most fun things about Persona. They could have just made it differently to where you had more time. And also when you're going into deadlines being like, oh, I have 30 days in this deadline, but then they're like, oh, actually a school event happens and you actually only have like 23 days in this deadline or whatever. That's losing days that you expect to have, and I hate it. And I feel like it happens in 3 way more than it happens in 4 and 5. Probably because the devs realized it was really stupid to take away so many days from you in 4 and 5. I was so excited about having next Monday off, but then I remembered Career Experience Week starts Tuesday. That Monday off, we might just hang out with Maya. It's lame we have to work even though we don't get paid. What jobs did you get?
No way, man.
Tuesday and Wednesday, I've got a construction job, and on Thursday and Friday, I'm at a gas station.
You know what?
Dang, that sucks. And a teacher's gonna be keeping an eye on us the whole time, too. Career Experience Week starts Tuesday. Where will my job be? Oh, great. I just love not getting to do the fun social sim part of Persona 3 and instead having some random school event that has like maybe one cutscene associated with it. So did you all enjoy the school trip? I sure didn't. I couldn't care less about shrines and temples. Well, Career Experience Week starts Tuesday. Just think of it as another boring field trip for social studies. It's pretty tough out there in the real world. If you don't know what I mean, by the end of the week you will. Myself, though, I'm just happy I'll have the chance to relax. Does anyone have any fond memories from the trip they'd like to share with the class? Come on now, don't turn away from me. I am feeling sleepy. When am I not? So my idea for the school trip was Guam, but none of the other teachers agreed. In fact, they all had their own ideas. Mr. Okota stumped for Kyoto like always. Mr. Ono wanted to go somewhere northeast of Japan. I'm still not sure why. Ms. Onishi suggested a hot spring, and Mr. Takanazoku wanted to ride the maglev train. Mrs. Teriyuchi didn't care where we went as long as she could bring her husband. Man, is she annoying. What we need is someone to unite the rest of the staff against a certain someone. Then we can finally fight back against this annual Kyoto slog. What the heck is wrong with this chick? What we need is for this establishment to be shut down. This school needs to be brought to an end. Class has ended for today.
Very intriguing.
Deciding on one's career seems to be a fascinating process. However, since I'm designed primarily for combat, it wouldn't be very useful for me.
Hey, listen.
That trip was a blast, especially the hot springs. Oops, sorry. That was supposed to be a secret, wasn't it? But sharing secrets is fun, too.
Yo!
Man, why did we have to come to school today? Just deal with it. But it's the day after the school trip. We should have had the day off. Wrong. I want to hang out with my social links. Just because you don't have friends, Mitsuru is finally available. We can start Mitsuru, which we're probably going to do right now. Fuka is not ready for a rank up, which is really frigging annoying. Yukari is ready to go to 9, though. Yeah, we just hang out with Mitsuru here and start her social link. I will probably not hang out with Fuka or Yukari again unless it's a day where Mitsuru is not available until I get Mitsuru at least to like rank 6. Right now, Mitsuru is our main focus, like by far. Best Girl, finally! They make you wait until November 21st for Best Girl. Arisato, I've been hearing a lot about you lately. It sounds like you're studying hard. I'm impressed, but try not to stress yourself out. Mitsuru acknowledged the effort I put into my academics. This might be my chance to get to know her better. Let's do it. By the way, Arisato, this is completely unrelated, but I'd like to talk to you about something. If you don't mind, can you spare some time? For you, literally all of my time. You can have it all. Sure.
I see.
Excellent. Well, could you come with me? I'd rather not talk about it here.